And I'll say good morning.
大家早晨。
Good morning. And Easter Sunday's next week.
下個禮拜咧就係我哋會慶祝復活節。
And we have an interesting thing just coming up in our study that I'm doing. Automatically, it's just come up that next week would be talking about communion. How about that? I didn't plan it.
順住咧，我哋一路去研習嘅經文咧，一路睇咧，下個星期咧就竟然咧係咁啱咧就講到聖餐喎。
But that's all I'll say about really Easter so much today. Next week, hope you can be here and celebrate that special day with us.
下個星期即係預先同大家講啦，下個星期咧我哋慶祝復活節啦，係一個特別嘅日子咁歡迎你咧一齊同我哋慶祝。
Today I have a question to ask, and I wonder if a believer from 2,000 years ago, maybe he was in the church in Acts, could he or she jump into a time machine, dial forward 2,000 years or so, and jump out at 16 Lotus Road, come in here.
哇！我哋諗下喎，如果咧喺《使徒行傳》第2章嗰班門徒啊、使徒咧，佢哋揾到有架時光機喎，嚟到2000年後嘅今日，嚟到紅河路16號，佢哋入到屋嘅時候，唔知道佢哋會點諗咧？佢哋會唔知道我哋係一個教會咧？
By chance, it's a Sunday morning.
咁啱佢嚟到嘅時候係星期日上晝啦。
He's blessed by the Holy Spirit with the gift of understanding our language.
咁佢又咁啱識得聽廣東話啦。
Would he come in here and just have any idea that we are his brothers and sisters in Jesus?
你覺得佢哋會唔會睇得出或者知道咧？我哋就係佢哋主內嘅弟兄姊妹咧。
Would he know this is a church?
佢哋估唔估到或者認唔認得出呢度就係教會咧
Could he see through time and cultural differences to see what we have in common?
撇除時間啦，撇除文化嘅差異啦，佢哋睇唔睇到我哋彼此之間咧，即係我哋同門徒咧彼此之間有共通之處咧
Well, of course, I hope so. I hope that this valiant voyager could see us waiting expectantly for the Holy Spirit to work.
當然啦，我哋希望咧呢一啲使徒啦、呢啲門徒啦，佢哋係睇得出喺我哋身上咧，我哋係會等候聖靈。
I hope that this time traveler would see us choosing our leaders in faith and based on the criteria of Scripture.
我哋希望咧呢一啲門徒使徒咧，呢一啲穿梭時空嘅人啊，佢哋睇到咧，我哋選領袖嘅時候咧，就係憑信心啦。
I hope that this disciple blasting in from the past would see us preaching the good news.
我哋亦都希望咧，佢哋能夠睇到咧，我哋係繼續傳揚福音。
I hope that this first century Christian would see us teaching the same response to the gospel that he was familiar with, repentance and immersion.
亦都希望咧呢一啲使徒門徒啦，佢哋呢啲喺2000年前發生嗰啲使徒門徒，佢哋嚟到我哋當中嘅時候，佢都睇到我哋傳揚嘅仍然咧係保留住叫人去悔改，叫人去受浸呢一啲教導。
I hope that this time tourist would see a church devoted to the apostles' teaching.
亦都希望咧呢啲穿梭時空嚟到我哋當中嘅呢啲門徒使徒咧，能夠睇到我哋係忠於或者係傳揚使徒嘅教導嘅。
Acts chapter 2, verse 42 is a great description of the church back then. Lots of description in there.
使徒行傳第2章第42節咧，有描述到咧當時嘅教會。
The thing I want to talk about today that described the early church was that they were devoted to fellowship.
今日咧，我哋個主題咧就係喺《使徒行傳》第2章啦42節啦，就係啲使徒咧，佢哋有彼此交接，有團契喎。
Here we have this sort of religious word that I don't know if it's used much outside of the church. What does it mean? What's fellowship?
我哋講團契啦，呢個字好似除咗教會之外咧，都唔會有人用嘅。咁究竟團契係咩意思咧
Okay, maybe Chinese has something useful in the Chinese word. In English, fellow just kind of for fun. Okay, fellowship. Some fellows, some guys together on a ship. How about that?
喺如果直譯啦，英文啦，即係都唔係叫直譯嘅，即係如果英文嗰個字咧 ，fellow 咧個意思就係大家伙伴啦，咁伙伴之間嘅關係啦，大家會有一齊，因為可能咧係去玩嘅啫喎，即係有種咁嘅關係嘅。
Let's make it smart. Let's make it a boat.
咁譬如就去遊船河咁樣咯。
A boat. Okay, a rowboat. Let's make it a rowboat.
我哋一齊餐廳仔嘅。
No, our idea. Let's
我哋一
make
齊諗
we're making it. It's a ship. Now it's a boat. Now it's a rowboat. And there's some guys on it.
係啦，一個船上邊咧，一個艇仔上邊咧有幾個人啊
Have you ever tried a rowboat?
你有冇撐過船咧
？With someone else.
咁唔係你自己撐啦嚇，同人哋一齊撐啦。
You know, here you got you and your buddy
你同
rowing a boat.
你幾個人一齊撐啦，或者兩個人一齊撐啦。
You've really got to work together for that thing not to go in circles.
嗱係啦，如果咧你真係要架船咧前進或者後退嘅話咧，而唔係打圈嘅話咧，你哋彼此咧就要配搭先得嘅。
Okay, so now let's go to the real meaning of fellowship and see if there's any, I think that's okay. If you go to Greek, fellowship is koinonia. The word, that's the word in Greek, koinonia, and it literally means partnership.
喺希臘文咧，團契呢個字 koinonia 咧就係話伙伴啦。
And you need partnership to row that boat, or it's not going anywhere.
如果你即係你哋彼此咧要有一個伙伴嘅關係，有個伙伴嘅配搭，咁先至架船先至可以行得喐㗎。
Fellowship, that's literal, a more figurative idea. It's talking about our association with one another.
團契咧都有一個象徵嘅，即係有個好形象化嘅象徵嘅，就係大家彼此咧係有聯繫喎。
People in the early church were devoted to their association with one another.
我哋頭先睇《使徒行傳》第2章42節嗰度咧，就講到彼此交接喎。
And maybe here's where China is a little more connected. Community, fellowship is talking about community. The early believers were devoted to their community.
咁呢個群體咧，佢哋咧都係會付出呢個時間喺佢哋嗰個圈子嗰度。
Fellowship is talking about a joint participation in something. So the early believers were devoted to their joint participation in their faith.
即係話咧，佢哋會一齊去做一啲事情嘅。咁呢一啲信徒咧喺個信仰當中，佢哋即係喺個信仰當中，佢哋會一齊去有啲會一齊做一啲事情咧。
The Greek word can be talking about the contact you have with others. So the believers back then were devoted to the contact they could have with their group.
另外個意思咧就係佢哋彼此咧會有聯繫啦，佢哋會花時間去彼此聯繫。
Put it together, the believers back then thought that taking the time to be together with other believers was important, and they did a lot of it.
換句説話嚟講咧，我哋喺早期教會《使徒行傳》第2章嗰度咧，我哋見到使徒咧，佢哋係會門徒啊、使徒啊係會花時間咧，係會彼此聯繫嘅。佢哋覺得咁樣係重要嘅。
I think a few verses down in Acts it says that they met daily in the temple courts, daily.
佢哋咧喺殿裏邊咧係每一日咧都會見面喎。
That's devotion.
呢個咧係大家彼此去花時間去做嘅嘢。
Now this makes me think of a slogan I saw in I don't know what restaurant. I'm not sure, but a slogan I saw. I think it was Food Fun Friends or maybe Food Fun Family, something like that.
所以咧有一次咧喺餐廳嗰度見到咧有個寫咗喺度嘅口號咧就係喺個餐廳嗰度啦，咁就係食物啦、歡樂啦，同埋可能係朋友啊，或者係家人啊咁樣，即係食物、歡樂、朋友咁樣。
Let's bring that. Let's say that's fellowship and add one word, faith.
呢三個字咧都係 F 字頭開始喎，咁啊我哋再加多一個 F 字頭嘅字咧就係信仰啦。
Sounds like our youth fellowship on Saturday night, doesn't it? Front row.
就好似咧我哋個青少年聚會咁樣啦，呢幾個字。
Right? We have some fun. We have some food. There are friends there, and we talk about our faith. Youth fellowship.
我哋嗰個青少年聚會啦，我哋會食嘢啦，會有啲開心嘅時間啦，係大家彼此係朋友啦，又會講到信仰啦。
Does it sound like something we have here on Sunday morning?
我哋頭先講緊呢4樣嘢啦，食物、歡樂、朋友、家人或者係同埋信仰。咁我哋星期日上晝係咪都係咁咧
We have friends.
我哋係朋友啊。
Maybe we have a little bit of fun.
我哋都會有歡樂嘅時
We
間
have
啦。
food.
我哋
Lunchtime.
一定有
And
嘢食啦，
before.
晏晝。
And we're united in our common ideas of faith.
我哋係喺信裏邊咧，喺我哋嘅信仰當中咧，係彼此有聯繫。
So there's fellowship here.
所以我哋彼此係有團契嘅喎。
Now, if we think about it, and I've thought about it, it seems like fellowship can be found in both formal and informal settings.
我哋講到團契，講到彼此交接嘅時候咧，其實都會有正式同埋唔正式嘅場合嘅。
So I think we have it. We have it.
我哋兩樣都有。
Okay, I think we have it here. But is fellowship equal to church? Is it interchangeable? Is it the same thing, or what's the relationship?
團契啦，同埋教會啦，其實係咪兩樣可以互相替補嘅嘢咧？即係可唔可以團契就代表教會，教會就代表團契咧
Okay, so I would say it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's related, but it's not the same thing.
佢哋彼此有聯繫嘅，但係唔能夠互相替補喎。
So if we say church and we look at the meaning of the word church in Greek, it means assembly, literally a group that's called out of.
教會啦，如果睇翻希臘文原文咧，就係一啲聚會啦，大家係會一齊去出嚟嘅一個聚會。
Okay, so literally we say, hey everybody, let's go meet in the park or at the stage over there, and we'll have a group meeting, and it's an assembly. What have you done? You've all been called out of your houses, and you've come together as a group, an assembly. That's kind of the meaning of the Greek word church.
希臘文嗰個教會個意思咧，就係大家咧都會離開自己嘅屋企，出到嚟一笪地方嗰度見面聚會。
So the church is talking about something a little bit different. We've been called out of darkness. We've been called out of a worldly life. We've been called out of our sins into light, into God's family. Okay, then we get the idea of church.
教會嘅意思即係係離開黑暗啦，離開黑暗進入光明啦，離開你嘅罪啦，即係去進入呢一個地方，即係唔係一個實質嘅地方啦，去總之離開你嘅罪，去大家一齊聚集。
That's a bigger, broader idea than fellowship.
咁就係比團契咧係更加闊嘅意思嘅有。
And within the church, there should be this thing, fellowship. There should be.
喺教會裏邊咧，應該係要揾到團契呢一樣嘢嘅。
So if you're walking around today, you said, I want to find a faith-based fellowship. I want to have fellowship related to not my hobby of paper airplanes or stamp collecting or whatever, but related to my faith, a fellowship related to my faith. Where might I find it?
如果咧你係要揾一啲同你喺信仰當中咧有聯繫嘅人啦，而唔係興趣小組或者係乜乜同樂會咁樣，即係譬如集郵同樂會，唔係咁樣一啲興趣小組喎，而係咧喺信仰當中咧，你係想揾到有聯繫嘅人，咁你應該去邊度揾啊
Well, probably in a time where you spend real time face to face with people, and one prime time where you can have that is in a Sunday meeting, what we call church or going to church. Prime time, prime example, good opportunity.
即係一開始我哋會諗到嘅就係點樣啊？就係好正常啊！就係星期日上晝去到我哋叫教會嘅地方，咁你就應該會去揾到信仰當中聯繫嘅。
And then we can get confused. because the church, in a figurative sense or in the spiritual meaning, is one thing, but we also call this place where we meet church, which is something different. One is spiritual idea, which joins us no matter whether we're sitting next to each other, and one seems to like be a building or a place where we meet.
講到教會咧，我哋有陣時可能會覺得溫暖啦，因為咧其實教會又可以係一棟建築物啦，但係其實又可以係，如果我哋喺屬靈個層面咧，就係、即係基督徒去聚集，即係呢一個基督徒聚集嘅，咁我哋就係教會啦。
So be careful. Just try to keep this sort of clear in your mind. There is the spiritual church or family of God, where we're joined in a spiritual sense through our relationship with God through Jesus, where we're joined as a family or as a body in a sort of abstract, intangible way, yet we meet together in a physical, tangible way in a place, and we can give high fives and shake hands and hug.
咁咧，我哋就所以咧，大家咧應該有兩個概念啦，即係一個係屬靈層面嘅，係見唔到摸唔到嘅，大家喺靈裏邊咧互相交接，係基督嘅身體，呢一個係教會。另外咧就係、實質嘅，我哋大家會聚集喺一個建築物裏邊一齊相交嘅呢一個都係教會。
Okay, so if we keep that clear, then next problem. Problem that sometimes comes up.
諗到呢一度咧，我哋會遇到一個問題，遇到一個可能發生嘅問題。
People come, and it's good, and they're good things. We come to church. We have an organized thing we do Sunday mornings, and it's organized. And here we are, and it can easily become a kind of thing where you get the idea that it's a thing as a believer that you have to do.
我哋星期日咧恆常咧11點鐘就喺度開始崇拜啦，10點鐘開始主日學係恆常嘅。咁會有一個可能發生嘅問題咧，就係、有啲人會覺得基督徒就要返教會，即係佢哋要負嘅責任嚟嘅。
So if you get this kind of thing, this is a thing I have to do, then, but that's not true. It's not a thing you have to do exactly.
其實咧講到話要返教會咧，睇下你點樣去演繹。
Yeah. How do you understand that, right? Okay. So there's a way that you understand that that's really not good and bad. That if you understand in that way, it's not good and not healthy.
如果咧你係喺一個唔健康或者唔正確個層面去理解要返教會呢一樣嘢咧，咁就唔好啦。
And that would be in a way, we would say a legalistic, or where someone just says, "Hey, you have to do it. You have to. And if you don't, I don't know, you're a sinner. You're going to hell. You're a bad Christian." This kind of thinking, judgmental thinking.
唔好個層面咧，就係、你基督徒嚟㗎嘛，你咪要返教會咯，你要去做一啲你要去做嘅嘢咯。即係如果你唔做咧，即係話你唔好啦、唔啱啦，咁有呢個論斷咁樣嘅態度，咁佢就係唔好咯。
And if you want to say, "Hey, wait a minute, I don't have to do this. I don't have to. Don't tell me I have to. I don't have to." Then I would say, "You're right. True. It's not a thing you have to do. True." Well, unless maybe, you're a child and your parents say, "Come," I would say then you have to, but that's sort of an exception. Okay? Normally, you say absolutely right. It's not a have to. It's not a have to thing. Don't get that idea in your head. And don't use that have to idea to judge another.
我哋基督徒咧就千祈唔好覺得係即係千祈唔好用基督徒梗係要返教會，去用呢一樣嘢咧去加諸喺 其他嘅信徒身上以去論斷人啦。咁而有一啲事情啊，如果人哋叫你必須要去做，而你先去做嘅話咧，其實個感覺都即係或者係咯，你個感受都唔好嘅。除非你係小朋友，父母要你一定要跟佢返教會，咁你就一定要跟啦，因為你係小朋友。
And you might say, hey, to that person who's judging, you say, hey, don't be a Pharisee, man. Don't tell me what to do.
如果有人話你喎，你做乜唔返教會啊？咁樣即係覺得你一定必須要去做呢一樣嘢嘅時候，你就可以提醒對方唔好去好似法利賽人咁樣去論斷人喎。
And so a more sophisticated person might say, I love Jesus, but I don't love the church. They might tell you that. Why should I come to church? I'm not coming to church. I love Jesus, but I don't love the church.
有啲人
Make
咧
it sound good.
嚇，
Sounds smooth. I know. Sounds good.
有啲人
Sounds good. Yeah.
會咁樣講，
Yeah. You
就
say,
係
hey
話
man, come to church. And say, I don't need that.
你
I
返教會
believe
咧，
what you believe, but I don't need that part. Jesus is great. Church,
有啲人咧就會返教會啦一齊，跟住可能嗰個人咧會回應喎，耶穌好啊，我愛耶穌㗎，不過講到返教會又唔好啦，耍手擰頭啦。
And then it's kind of confusing what to say. What to say to that?
點樣去回應咧？如果佢咁樣講嘅話，
And someone is right when they say, I don't have to come to church. You're technically right.
如果嗰個人話其實我哋都唔係必須要返教會嘅啫，咁佢唔係錯得晒，不過
And look, you guys are here. You guys are here.
咁啊，你哋又
What
坐
am I
咗喺
talking
度啦。
about? Right? What are we doing
你哋
here?
你哋有返教會㗎嘛
Why are we here?
點解我哋要即係點解我哋要返教會咧？
Now,
點解我哋返咗嚟咧？
I'm talking to believers. Okay, right now I'm talking to believers. Okay, why are you here?
係啦，點解你喺度？
Is it for the fellowship?
係因為團契啊。
Okay, maybe that's one good part. Are there other reasons we come?
其中一個原因係彼此交接嗰個關係啦。
Okay,
可能仲有應該係有其他原因咯。
Oh, there are lots of other good reasons that we meet together to learn, devoted to the apostles' teaching, to learn.
我哋一齊去聚集啦，星期日上晝一齊去聚集啦，一定有好多好好嘅原因嘅。
To worship,
譬如去崇拜啦，去學習信徒嘅教導啦，
to pray,
一齊去禱告啦，
to minister to other people,
去彼此咧服侍啦，
to be ministered to.
係啦。
Oh, okay, you said it, Betsy. Okay, right now, and then the person might say, "Hey, I can do all that at home."
有啲人咧去選擇唔返教會啦，佢會話：
Right?
你講嗰啲嘢，我全部喺屋企都做到啦。
I can learn at home. I have the internet.
我上網我咪學到信徒嘅教導咯。
Worship God at home.
我喺屋企都可以敬拜神
Jesus
㗎。
said, "When you pray, go in your closet and pray. Don't pray in front of people to
係
show off."
啊，耶穌話你祈禱閂埋屋企個房門匿埋去祈㗎嘛。
I can minister to people.
我喺邊度都可以彼此服侍
You
㗎
know?
啦。
Okay, so and I'll say, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right.
所以我會話你講得啱㗎。
Okay, so now here we are at the thing where I think for you or me or someone else, they might say what they're saying about coming together for one of two reasons. Okay, I might say, hey, I'm not coming to church. I don't need to, but but I love Jesus and I'm gonna do all those things outside. They might say this for one of two reasons.
一個人咧，佢如果話啦，頭先講嗰啲嘢，我可以喺屋企做啦，我又愛耶穌㗎，咁佢哋咁樣講咧，可能係出於兩個原因㗎。
One maybe because they're making an excuse, and it might just be an excuse.
第一個可能咧就係佢哋係藉口，呢個係藉口嚟嘅，而真係純粹嘅藉口嚟嘅啫。
And if it's an excuse, then well, you just got to be honest with yourself, and it's just kind of sad. Okay? But we all do it. We all make excuses. make ourselves look good so we can do the other thing that's not so good.
如果嗰個人真係藉口嘅話，咁就希望佢可以去正視自己真實嗰個想法啦。我哋好多時候都會去用藉口嚟令到自己有體面一啲啊咁樣嘅。
The trouble with the good excuse is, it's true. It's a true thing. If it's true, it's true and it's good. And okay, hold on. There's nothing to say, right? I'm not coming to work today because I'm sick. Okay. If you're really sick, that's a good reason. If you're not really sick, that's not a good reason.
有陣時啲藉口咧就係都係合理嘅，不過就係咯，冇嘢好講咯。你譬如唔好講話返工啊，即係即係清明節唔去阿 Kitty 屋企燒嘢食嘅我，就話我唔想出嚟。
Okay, well you're honest, so be honest then.
咁如果你係講緊藉口嘅話，請你真實嘅面對自己啦，真誠啲咯。
Second reason.
第二個可能
You might say this because it's not an excuse, but it's your real reason.
就係你真正嘅原因嚟嘅，即係第二個原因咁樣講係可能就係真實嘅原因。
Here's what I would suggest. I would suggest if your real reason for staying away from an organized church assembly is because you want to, outside of that, learn, and you want to do what Jesus asked you apart, and you want to worship and pray and minister to others, and you want to do all those things. You really do. You're sincere. What's going to happen?
第二個原因，第二個咧就係嗰個你唔返教會係你真實個原因嚟嘅喎，而你真係喺個教會以外咧，你就係去做晒頭先我哋所講啊，禱告啊、敬拜啊、服侍啊，但係如果你真係咁樣做嘅話咧，個結果就係
What is it? You're going to read the Bible. You're going to learn that Jesus wants me to make disciples.
咁你睇聖經啊
Jesus wants me to love my neighbor.
見到咧耶穌叫你去傳福音啊，叫你去愛人如己啊。
You're going to find that you're going to be starting your own organized things.
就係如果你真係做晒頭先我哋所講嘅嘢，而你係唔返教會嘅話咧，咁即係話你其實係慢慢咧會係自己建立一個教會啦。
Well, I didn't say that.
你慢慢去
statement.
建立一個
an
恆常
organized
聚會嘅
activity.
群
And if it carries on for a longer time, it's going to look a lot like that church you were avoiding.
咁就係你會慢慢建立一個恆常聚會嘅群體啦。咁就係會去成為慢慢會發展成為你唔想返嘅教會咯，嗰個群體。
And if that's you, more power to you. Great, wonderful.
如果你覺得咁樣係好嘅，你真係咁樣去做嘅
，Go for it.
咁你就去啦。
Most of us probably aren't really that person. I don't think I am.
我哋咧未必個個咧都係一個咁識得自己我去做晒頭先我哋講去學習啊，去祈禱啊，去服侍啊，去敬拜啊。
And we need the organization of a church that's been organized already, and we need that, and it's good for us. And we come, and it's good.
我哋未必咧會咁主動咧識得去做頭先我哋講嘅嘢啦，而係我哋會需要咧一個已經人哋安排好嘅即係對我哋嚟講最方便嘅就係我哋去一個教會咯。
And if we're a believer and we're avoiding that, it's really our loss.
咁如果我哋係信徒啦，而我哋去唔去返教會嘅話，其實
because we're part of the body, but we're acting like we're not part of it.
咁咧會係我哋自己嘅損失嚟嘅，因為咧我哋係基督嘅身體嘅一部分嘛，而我哋去嘗試將自己咧去脫離呢個身體喎，咁對我哋嚟講咪係個損失咯。
Let's read a verse. You find it, Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 12.
我哋一齊睇下聖經哥林多前書12章。
Okay, 1 Corinthians 12, you got to read it, you got to look at it in case I make a mistake, in case I'm deceiving you, in case I want to pull the wool over your eyes and trick you about something. get your own Bible out and make sure
咁你
I'm not
記住。
messing with your mind.
咁你記住咧，仔細咧去睇下呢個經文喎，上文下理喎，睇下我哋講嘅係咪歪理啦？咁你自己去睇喎。
1 Corinthians 12.
哥林多前書12章。
Okay, I'm going to read verse 12 through 27, and this is the conclusion.
12至到27節，係我哋嘅總結嚟嘅。
There is one body, but it has many parts.
就如身子是一個，佢有許多肢體。
But all its many parts make up one body. It is the same with Christ.
而且肢體雖多，仍是一個身子，基督也是這樣。
We were all baptized by one Holy Spirit.
我哋係由一個聖靈受浸。
And so we were formed into one body. It didn't matter whether we were Jews or Gentiles, slaves or free people. We were all given the same Spirit to drink.
我們不拘是猶太人、希臘人，是為奴的，是自主的，都從一位聖靈受浸，成了一個身體，飲於一位聖靈。
So the body is not made up of just one part, it has many parts.
身子原不是一個肢體，乃是許多肢體。
Suppose the foot says, I'm not a hand, so I don't belong to the body. By saying this, it cannot stop being part of the body.
假如腳說我不是手，所以不屬乎身子，它不能因此就不屬乎身子。
And suppose the ear says, I'm not an eye, so I don't belong to the body. By saying this, it cannot stop being part of the body. And if the whole body were an eye, how could it hear? And if the whole body were an ear, how could it smell?
假設切若耳說我不是眼，所以不屬乎身子，它也不能因此就不屬乎身子。若全身是眼，從哪裏聽聲呢？若全身是耳，從哪裏聞味呢？
God has placed each part in the body just as He wanted it to be. If all parts were the same, how could there be a body? As it is, there are many parts, but there is only one body.
但如今神隨自己的意思，把肢體區各安排在身上了。
The eye can't say to the hand, I don't need you. The head can't say to the feet, I don't need you. In fact, it's just the opposite. The parts of the body that seem to be weaker are the ones we can't do without.
若都是一個肢體，身子在哪裏呢？但如今肢體是多的，身子卻是一個。眼不能對手說我用不着你，頭也不能對腳說我用不着你。不但如此，身上肢體人以為軟弱的，更是不可少的。
The parts that we think are less important we treat with special honor. The private parts aren't shown, they are treated with special care.
身上肢體我們看為不體面的，越發給他加上體面；不俊美的，越發得着俊美。
The parts that can be shown don't need special care. But God has put together all the parts of the body, and He has given more honor to the parts that don't have any.
我們俊美的肢體自然用不着裝飾，但神配搭這身子，把加倍的體面給那有缺欠的肢體。
In that way, the parts of the body will not take sides. All of them will take care of one another. If one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honored, every part shares in its joy.
免得身上分門別類，總要肢體彼此相顧。若一個肢體受苦，所有的肢體就一同受苦；若一個肢體得榮耀，所有的肢體就一同快樂。
You are part of the body of Christ. Each one of you is a part of it.
你們就是基督的身子，並且各自作肢體。
So if for those who are believers, not here today, or if you sometimes are not here with us, here's what I say.
如果喺我哋當中咧，有一啲弟兄姊妹就而家冇喺度聚會啦，冇同我哋一齊啦，又或者咧，你會有一啲時間咧嚟唔到教會啦。
We miss you.
咁我哋應該要點講啊？我哋對住嗰啲冇翻嚟嘅弟兄姊妹，我哋會話我哋掛住你。
We wish you're here. Man, you're missing something good.
我哋希望咧，你可以同我哋一齊聚會啦，因為咧，如果唔係咁咧，你會錯過咗一啲好嘅嘢喎。
All right, let's pray.
我哋一齊禱告。
Father in heaven, we thank you for giving us, putting us together in something like a body or a family, a group that's connected.
天父啊，我哋多謝你，你將我哋安排成為一個家庭，一個身子。
Thank you Thank you that we can help each other
讓我哋
when we need help.
讓我哋彼此有聯繫。主啊，我哋需要你嘅幫助，亦都多謝你俾我哋咧可以彼此幫助。
Thank you that we can mutually learn from each other.
我哋亦都可以彼此學習。
We can, through our relationship with each other, grow.
藉住彼此相交，我哋可以成長。
We can become more mature.
可以更加成熟。
And there are those who are outside the body that we want to bring in. Help us to be, again, faithful to you, that we can be salt and light to the world.
神啊，嗰啲脫離咗我哋身子嘅，脫離咗基督身子嘅，求主咧，即係將佢哋帶翻嚟當中，讓我哋咧喺地上咧作鹽作光。
In Jesus' name we pray.
奉耶穌基督名字禱告。
Amen.